Good evening, friends. The topic I have chosen to speak today are floods. In the words of William Wordsworth, nature never does betray the heart that once loved her. Yet today, nature's love feels like fury and her whispers like warnings. Yes, my dear friends, I am talking about a very relevant topic, which is floods. So, what are floods? Floods are natural disasters that are caused by excessive rainfall, river water overflow, dam breakage, and glacier melting. In simple terms, when water claims what once belonged to humans, it is known as flood. Historically, India's relationship with flood is as old as civilization itself. The Indus Valley civilization was once shaped but later shattered by flood itself. In recent memory, the Bihar floods of 1987 was the most devastating event. Secondly, the Mumbai floods of 2005 was urban flood and redefined city planning. Thirdly, we had the Kedarnath floods of 2013 was a very tragic incident, and recently also of the Chennai floods was also a kind of urban flood. And fifthly, the recent flooding in Uttarakhand is a stark reminder how nature is changing and how we need to be proactive. Globally, around 43% of the natural calamities are floods, and in India the land area is affected of around 12% of land area is affected by floods every year. States like West Bengal, Bihar, Assam and Kerala face recurrent flooding. So what are the initiatives that our government has taken? The first and the foremost, the backbone of our flood management are the NDRF and SDRF, that is National Disaster Relief Force and State Disaster Relief Forces. Secondly, early warning and forecasting with the help of IMD and ISRO. Thirdly, we have the Namavi Gange plan for river regeneration. Fourthly, the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana for disaster resilient homes. Fifthly, we also have the National Flood Management Program. So these are few initiatives that our government and our country is taking to curb this menace. Now, there are some challenges. The challenges which we must take into account if we want to curb this. The first and foremost challenge is that our reactive approach and not proactive approach. We act after we realize that, oh my god, so much disaster has happened. So this must need to be rectified first. Secondly, using modern technology and satellites, we need to have early warning and forecasting. Thirdly, we need to have proper planning of our cities because the cities are growing vertically and the drains remain medieval. Fourthly, destruction of river basins, wetlands. These are our nature sponge, but encroachment is being done upon this. So things are being built upon, infrastructure is being built upon, which is causing havoc. Fourthly, lack of coordination between state, center, and the local communities, local parties, local authorities. So this is also one of the major challenges. And lastly, but not the least, is the intensifying rainfall patterns or the climate change. The rainfall patterns are intensifying. What once used to be a 3 month rainfall is now happening in a single day. So we need to take all these challenges into account, and keeping these challenges, what are the solutions or way forward through which we can greatly reduce the floods. The first and foremost is that the encroachment upon the river basins, the river beds, the wetlands, and the forest must be stopped because these are our natural barriers. Secondly, integrated river basin management must be done so that unplanned construction which comes in the way of the flow of the water should not happen. Thirdly, we must have a proactive approach by investing in heavily in R&D, research and technology and development, so that we can have a great early warning forecasting, so that we can know in advance. Thus, at the end, I would just simply like to say that सब कुछ डूब जाता है जब दरिया उबलता है. जी हाँ दोस्तों, सब कुछ डूब जाता है जब दरिया उबलता है, पर इंसान वो चीज़ है जो फिर भी नहीं संभलता है. थैंक यू.